Hey, Estelle here in the studio today to show you some quick tips with how to get speedy workflow going with Native Instruments Maschine. I have Micro, you may have other versions, but essentially they work the same. And one thing I like to do is to customise my kits, create nice colours, but also, choose a different variety of sounds, not necessarily kind of battery kicks, although we will look at those. You may want to use massive sounds or even sample your own. So we're going to have a look at some of these things in my little tutorial today. So let's open up the Maschine window and have a look at what's going on inside the software. Okay, so you can see immediately at the top here, I have all of the different pads. If you can't get to this window, you can open and close and just toggle everything so you know what's going on with the software. So I'm just going to choose one of the pads that I've left orange, and I'm going to now go into the screen and show you how to start customizing. So let's choose this pad. You can see we've got a corresponding beat on the screen. So let's just click here and let's open battery a little bit larger. So at the moment we're triggering this kick AMA. So this is AMA kit loaded in. If you want to load in another kit, then you can literally just go, choose battery, choose 909 kit, and you can see now we have 909 kit. And it's playing, it'll always play C1 basically as its default. So in order to change it, we just drag any other sound we'd like to have into that C1 box. And this can also be done with instruments, not necessarily just with battery. So let's say I'd rather have a string sound coming in there. So let's say you'd rather have a massive sound. You can click massive, choose any sound. So the next thing I want to show you is how to add your own samples. So I'm going to show you how to record a bit of guitar in and then get it onto your pad so you can start triggering. So I'm just going to grab my mic and I'm going to record my guitars. So I'm just going to record these chords. So now we've recorded our guitars, we need to go and just chop out the section, the bit that we want. So that'll do. So just select, and then we're going to split by locators, and we're just going to bounce. And obviously that bounce is going to be stored in our, let's call that guitar 2 because it's the second chord, and then let's do the same with the first chord. Let's just split that one, and again we're just going to file, bounce, region in place. Like I said, it'll be stored in our files in Logic. So now we've got them both here. I'm going to go and have a look at my files, and you can see, here we go, guitar 3. If I hit command, hold both, I can then move them. So 2 files to move, and I'm going to move them and create a new folder, but I'm going to move them to the desktop. And I'm going to create a new folder. It likes them to be in a folder, and I'm just going to call it Native Guitars, if I can spell. Nice capital there. Anyway, create that file, choose location. So now they're going to be on my desktop, and I'm going to be able to access them via Maschine, well, via the software that I have. So let's go back to my Maschine screen, and we'll see before we were on library here, but now we're going to flip to files, which is where all of our personal files are stored. Let's open files. You can see it's got my entire messy desktop on there, but the one we want is guitars massive. And you can see now they're like little audio samples, just like any of the samples that we'd be using inside Massive generally. So let's see what we've got. So we've got chord neon being used on that pad, but let's click quite nice to hear, but you can see it's quite a long sample. So we may need to actually go in and just change the length of this. Let's just adjust. Clip. And obviously if your start time's not hitting in the right place as well, you can see there very easily where it starts. I've got some effect on that channel, making that up a new little effect. But yeah, this is a really easy way to start to really customise your. So I've got a bit of massive, we've got a little bit of the guitar I recorded, we've got our little normal kit. So now you can start to make some music.